All right. That's my map. So, who would like to do the recap?
I can. So last session we traveled, after meeting up with Sabo, we traveled back down to the port town in the south that was nearest to the castle. Sabo, Flurry, and Leuven all stayed behind in that town while Kevin went to go check in on Nia and Yesla and see if Yesla was able to read the spell pages. Unfortunately, she was not. But Nia was the closest one to being able to read the spells, so Nia elected to hang on to them and study them for about a year to try to decipher and decode them. She convinced the king to give her a bunch of books and stuff to help her with her research into it. She's still locked in the nice dungeon, but now with a lot more stuff, including some wine that just so happened to be transported into that room while there was a hole between the nice dungeon and the wine cellar. Sabo took up a job exterminating some ogres that have been terrorizing the local area. He started out by doing some research with attack survivors and tried to use their stories to pinpoint likely target areas. He set up a bunch of traps to lure the ogres in and recruited a tabaxi named Raven, who was one of the attack survivors, to help murder the ogres once they were lured in. Flurry and Sabo and Raven were busy making the traps and whatnot and getting ready to fire up the trap and lure the ogres in, near to when Kevin returned back to the port town. So Kevin helped them and used himself as bait, making the campfire to lure them in the evening. First time we did that, we got two ogres lured in. One fell in the pit trap in one of the pit traps. The other didn't, and Kevin grappled that one. We repeated the same plan the next night. We got four. Two fell in pits, two didn't. Kevin again was able to restrain one, while the party killed the other first, and then the one that was restrained. And the ones that ended up in the pit traps got killed after their upright counterparts were dealt with. Outside of that, we had some good lore conversations. We learned that Yesla was getting killed daily because a guard had cut off her toes while we were being first transported to the castle, and she had been killing and reviving him daily to murder him over and over and over again. Right now, he is dead, and Yesla is out of spell slots and is now in the dungeon with Nia. Yesla also thinks humans as a whole are now evil, which isn't great. And we learned that Yesla's goddess that was training her, she knows as the Lady of Luck and is currently outside of the sphere. Currently outside of the sphere. We also learned that the king was the one that initiated the curse on the castle by killing one of his siblings. And now that he sees his grandmother in the darkest corner of whatever room he's in. She placed the curse on him so that he would have a prison where he would be trapped with, quote, his kind. when we ended session, we were just cleaning up the second batch of ogres.